Hi everyone. It's time for the final patch of the Heavensward expansion. The far edge of fate. Part 2. So, how about we get into the game? As you can see, I'm not on the same server as I usually am. Actually, now that I think about it, let's go ahead and fix that real quick. Let me also unmute here. Just pull into Collab VC1. And pull in the reactives. Come on. There we have the collab voices, which I will put here. Down below by the right, it's right here. So they are going to be quite small, but that's okay. Because also, I just realized the plane isn't working. The blur isn't working properly. One moment. OBS. There we go. Does it? Yes, now it works. The integration didn't work. Let's go back to my home world. Pray return to the rising stones. I just... Viper. 2 more donut we go. And let's run into the base. Look, I have my window shut. So I am... bacon here. Alizé. Oh, the obvious solution. The internal wait for news from Gridania seems to be taking its toll on Alizé. Time for a drink. Ah, Knazy. I wish I had more to tell you, but the situation in the East Round remains largely unchanged. Meaning we still have no idea how long it will be before a communication with the Alliance. One moment. Cutscene? Yes, of course. Our representatives will be present. My thanks. Word from Gridania, the Council will shortly be reconvened. The Alliance leaders have already begun to assemble. They wish to discuss the Primal, of course. As of Yustona's last reports, the cocoon yet hung above the wall, unchanged. Yes, but the Elder Seed here doubtless shares our concerns about how long it will remain so. I am told that Sid Garland has been called to add his expertise to proceedings. A wise decision. The more minds we have working on this, the better. Well then, I suggest we leave the Rising Stones into Taru's capable hands and make haste for the Lotus Stand. Quest accepted! Welcome to the final set of quests for Heavensward. Oh? Boat? Boat! I've seen this boat already.
word, if you would, good sir. This place, it is within the realm of Eorzea.
You're an odd-looking fellow, aren't you? Still, takes all sorts, I suppose.
This is Vesper Bay. Runs door to the ocean.
As some folk like to call it.
Am I to understand from your answer that I have indeed arrived in Eorzea?
Eh? Yes, you're in Eorzea.
Ah, a plain response at last, and the one I wanted at that. My journey was not without its hardships, and I would sooner travel by land than put to sea again.
Ooh. This man.
You do not believe that so small a bark could bear me across the ocean? Such timid little sailors. I had but to set my course and set my jaw till I made port.
Oh. God, that's a big. Oh, he is hungry.
Though, twould perhaps have been wise to lay down my oars a moment to sup on more than the spray of brine water. By the trembling of my limbs, I sense a brief repast may be in order. Nay, I will not hearken to the feeble grumblings of an empty belly. Duty comes before all.
Oh. Oh no. Hey, he collapsed!
Man, are you alright?
Good God. He was exhausted. Orion J?
Thou art far
Indeed from home, friend. Ah, good old Orion J. Good old Orion J. Just standing there, watching and quipping. Aethernet, Conjurer's Guild. Yes, I know my way around the city. Welcome, Warrior of Light. This way, if you please. Yes, that's it. Alliance leaders. Sorry, I may have neglected to put on proper uniform. But I was in a hurry, okay?
Dear friends, pray accept my heartfelt thanks for your efforts in defense of Gridania's borders. I would fain dwell longer on my gratitude for the support of the Alliance, but the situation at Belsar's wall demands that we forego such pleasantries.
According to our most recent intelligence, the cocoon of light that formed in the air above the wall remains undimmed and unbroken. After measuring the cocoon's etheric concentrations, Archon Y'shtola has confirmed the presence of a primal entity.
So we must assume that Ilbert's thrice
Damned God is indeed trapped within.
And what
Ah,
news of the Imperials?
okay.
They're not like to ignore such a spectacle.
No, I'm not really thinking of a collab right now, but
A Garlean airship was
you once again missed it.
but the vessel was destroyed when it drew near. The Empire appears to have made no subsequent attempts to reach the object.
Final Fantasy XIV is usually one I take solo.
The soldiers who witnessed the incident spoke of a lance of light issuing from within the cocoon. Of an entire warship being reduced to smoking ruin in the space of a moment. veterans of Cartano, meanwhile, likened the destruction to that wrought by the fiery wrath of Bahamut.
We could face another calamity.
So the Primal is awake then? Contained, yes, but for how long? We must destroy it now, lest it break free.
Agreed. There is, however, the small matter of how to get close enough to a being that swats warships from the sky as you would a bothersome gnat.
Oh, wait. Here's.
Is this truly so complex a puzzle? Or have you no stomach for the obvious solution?
Nero.
What in the hells are you doing here? A pleasure to see you too, Garland. Now, if you'd be so kind as to explain to these good people why you should be begging me for my assistance, that would be most appreciated.
Who is this man?
A Galleon. Leave the Empire, of course.
Oh, how terrifically rude of me. Nero Tolskeva, former tribunus of the 14th Legion of the Garlean Empire. These days, however, one might say that I'm something of a free agent.
What do you want, Nero?
I was getting to that. Although you already know what I'm about to propose, old friend.
Another fucking super weapon, I assume.
As you have rather belatedly realized, within that frail binding lurks an entity alike in strength to the great Bahamut, and the only force in existence which might conceivably contend with such a foe is the very creation which captured the Elder Primal in the first place. I speak, of course, of
Omega. Oh no. You aren't thinking.
That hulk has been gathering dust beneath the plains of Cartanow since the Allagans breathed their last. And none alive knows how to wake it. I'm sorry. Do you understand who it is with whom you have the privilege of speaking? I'm Nero Tolskeva, Master Engineer, the mechanical genius who restored the Ultima weapon to full operational capacity.
Yes, we know who you are.
And as luck would have it, I'm graciously offering you the use of my considerable expertise.
And what, you just expect us to accept? You're a fool if you think your deeds at the Crystal Tower are enough to win my trust, Nero.
Fun fact, this line is different if you haven't completed the Crystal Tower quest line. Or at least, I think this is also... The Crystal Tower quest line became a requirement later, so I'm just gonna go quickly check. I'm gonna go to the dialogue as it was in your previously. This is how it was if you hadn't completed Crystal Tower. And what? You just expect to accept? Why should we trust the word of a man who furnished a Black Wolf with the means to subjugate Eorzea?
Trust? You wound me, Garland. All those years studying side by side at the academy, sharing both trial and triumph, we were countrymen once, you and I. But sentiment aside, have you a better solution? Or do you mean to send in your vaunted hero there, as you always do, and pray the world is not engulfed in flame. Let us approach the problem in a rational manner. Does not the fact that Omega slumbers in stasis point to the existence of some overriding technology? A means of control?
I would ask a question, if I may. Nero, was it not? In the event that we succeeded in using Omega to shackle the Primal in the manner you propose, what then would become of it? Do we not risk repeating the mistakes of the Alagans?
Omega is but a tool. How we choose to employ that tool is entirely up to us. Of course, if you would rather leave it buried beneath Cartano while you continue your petty squabbles above, then I suppose that is also your choice.
Spare us, Nero. The Seedseer's concern is a valid one. He who controls Omega wields the power of the gods, the very power which led the Alagans to destroy themselves.
And does it not fall to we engineers to prevent such misuse? What was your company's proud slogan? Freedom through technology?
A creed you follow, is it? What say you? Do we take this villain at his word?
Hey! Okay, I have two choices. He makes a convincing case. No, but I'll keep an eye on him. No. No, but I'll keep my eye on him.
As will I. I don't like it, but then it doesn't look like we have much choice. Would the Council be willing to entrust this matter to a pair of former Imperials?
There we go.
Yes. The task of restoring the Alagan relic will be yours. But the responsibility for its reawakening must remain with the Council. Do we condone this course of action?
Not in the slightest.
Aye. It would seem we do. Let the record show that we invest this contingent with the authority to enter Cartano and take command of Omega. Sid, I appoint you leader of the expedition. Scions, I would ask that you assign some few of your number to escort Master Garland and supervise the other one.
I guess I am.
We should be happy to oblige. The politics of Cartano being what they are, I dare say our neutrality will prove useful in avoiding any unnecessary entanglements.
I do.
If I am not mistaken, Doma occupies a similarly neutral position. Might we not persuade you to join the expedition, Lady Yugiri? If you suspected any foul play from Nero, you would be welcome to kill him.
Looking at him,
My blade is yours.
Nero took a step back when Alize said that.
Not a moment's hesitation, eh? You'll
Forgive me if I do not shake your hand. Wow, that was rather that was a rather unexpected development, one which raises a number of questions, least among them how Nero chanced to learn of the council meeting in the first place. Oh, we got a number. We got a song. We've got a song. Let me just quickly redeem all of these. The greater obeisance. Oh? Sid and the others are assembling at the airship landing. Alize is already on her way, and it would not do to lag too far behind. Let us be off. Wait, why did that felt like something stuck. Bonk. Bonk. I knew it. I should. Hello. That was weird. There is Sid. Kinesi, Alphino, ready to go? The others stepped out onto the landing for a moment, lest you wonder. Nero insisted that he be allowed to inspect the Excelsior before boarding. And you let him? Despite his very timely offer of assistance, the thought of the man poking about in the workings of the ship without proper supervision does not fill me with confidence. Calm yourself, Alphino. Your sister was adamant that he would never leave her sight. She and Yugiri... well, here they are now. Right, I think that's everyone. Shall I set course for Cartano? Might I ask that we delay our departure slightly? It require no more than a few hours at most. Our colleagues are studying the cocoon even as we speak, and I would hear their latest observations ere we proceed. It would seem wise to gain as clear an understanding of the situation as possible before formulating our plan. Oh, and I thought time was against us. How foolish of me. Hold your tongue. When I want your opinion, we'll ask for it. Forgive me, my lady. I shall keep my counsel until such time as you have finished procrastinating. All right. While Alphino speaks with his colleagues, I shall fly the Excelsior over to Mordona, and we can reconvene at the Rising Stones. Mine apologies for the trouble. I shall visit your slowline the others forthwith and join you as soon as I am able. Kinesi, pray accompany Alize back to the Rising Stones. I should feel safer knowing that you are present to entertain our guest. Right, everyone heading to Mordona is welcome to travel aboard the Excelsior. I'll clear things with the girl at the counter here. Let her know when you're ready to leave. And right in the morning. Let's go. Ida? You're traveling with Master Garlon, sir? The Enterprise Excelsior is right this way. To Mordona. Not quite a door-to-door service, but I couldn't exactly land her in the Toll's main square. Shall we adjourn to the Rising Stones, then? I feel like I just missed some dialogue, but oh well. In fact, I think I can quickly check. Oh. Oh. Nero complains in the if you check the optional dialogue before speaking to Here at the airship gate. What manner of airship has no private cabins? Then again, I suppose Garland has to find somewhere to stow his half-baked inventions. AKA, he's still having lip. I would honestly just smack him for that. We must be careful, old friend. The walking weapons of Alag were expressly designed to subdue primals. But men like Gaius will always seek to use them against mankind. It falls to us to ensure that Omega is never employed as a weapon of war. In the wrong hands, it would be bad. One was created to capture Bahamut and the other to surpass him. Which will prove stronger, I wonder? Fear not, I shall keep a close eye on our new ally. I know Nero's a guest here, but we don't exactly have the happiest history of the Empire, do we? So my question is to you, do I offer him tea? Yes. But let it cool for a few hours. Wait. Oh man, the determination upon their faces. There's nothing more blinding than youth burning with purpose. Hoary Boulder and his companions left to continue reconnaissance on the beast tribes. They were adamant about shouldering what burdens they could while the senior scions were occupied with this cocoon emergency. Nero?
So these are the fabled headquarters of the Scions. I confess I would have expected an order of self-proclaimed warrior scholars to surround themselves with the fruits of man's enlightenment. And yet there's not so much as a single piece of magitech in sight. It never ceases to amaze me how primitive you Eorzeans truly are.
Knife.
I'll have you know that the Rising Stones is home to the very latest in magitech innovation. Wedge calls it the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, and it's the finest kettle I've ever had the pleasure to own.
Oh look, Alfiend.
We are returned. Well, Ida and I, at least. Ishtola and the others remain behind to continue their assessment of the binding magic.
There didn't seem much point staying just for that, so I decided to come back with Alphino. Papalimo bought us this time. We shouldn't waste it.
Poor soul.
By your leave!
Huh? Who's this?
Good God, that voice could fell a gigas.
God, that.
This is the Rising Stones, domicile of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I enter at the invitation of one Lord Urianger.
Ah.
I spy you there, Shadow Walker. You always were a hard one to find.
Oh shit.
Yugiri, do you know this man?
Gosetsu, why are you come to Eorzea?
In search of you, Yugiri. For days and nights did I row across the angry sea. I made port in good spirits, only for my own flesh to betray me over the trifling matter of an empty belly. Collapsed in the street like an unfed stray I was, until Lord Urianger came to my aid.
Aww, he calls him Lord.
Over a most welcome meal, we spoke of the plight of Doma, and I learned of our displaced countrymen's work to resettle this blighted land. 'Twas blind fortune that I was able to locate you so swiftly. But now we must make ready to depart. Our master languishes in dire peril. Doma calls her daughter home.
It is not so simple, Gosetsu. There are obligations which bind me here.
You refuse? Did you mislay your oath during your flight from our homeland? The laws of hospitality must be honored, but surely the vow to defend your master demands the greater obeisance.
It was our master who bid me guide our people to safe haven by any means necessary. And it was the scions you see before you who provided us succor and sanctuary when all others refused. Dire peril or no, were I to return without first repaying such hospitality, our master would cut me down at the threshold.
This.
Mayhap that is so.
There is more. A crisis threatens all within this realm, Eorzean and Doman alike, and I go to play my part in its resolution. I will not bring shame upon our liege by abandoning my people or my duty.
How very noble of you. Now, in the name of honor, kinship, and, practicality, might I suggest we get this expedition underway? Or would you rather debate the finer points of duty and leave Omega to the Empire?
The Empire? You, Giri? You draw steel against the curs of Garlemald?
I mean, they just barely missed him.
Then why did you not say so? My blade is oath-bound to fall upon the ranks of the Imperials wheresoever they march. Lead on, Shadow Walker, and may the enemy tremble at our coming.
Oh, you are. You're not kidding, are you? Crazy, wait. Could I speak to you for a moment? Do you remember when you had me meet at the Diamond Ford? Had you meet me at the Diamond Fords and we ambushed you? Well, once we had your measurements, I set to work making you a traveling outfit in my spare time. I only just this moment finished the stitching, but I wanted you to have it before you left. Here. You can try it on right now if you like. Let's see how it looks. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's see. Damn! That looks good on him! Assuming we measured correctly, the fit should be just right. Snug, but not too snug, if you know what I mean. So, how does it feel? Please tell me there's a dialogue choice. It's great. You're not just saying it, are you? Oh, I can't tell how much this means. I can't tell you how much this means to me. To have crafted something worthy of the Warrior of Light, well, let's just say it all makes all the practice worthwhile. I also sewed in a blood pearl charm to, bring you home. May it always protect you. Look at that. Wait, this is... Okay, I need some glamour prisms. Wait, trade is not available on free trial, obvious. Do I have some glamour prisms available? No, I do. I only have clear prisms. Let me check. Dang it! I'm out of ice crystals. The Mark 14 Thermocoil Boilmaster. Dear me, how risible must the previous 13 iterations have been. I could design a more efficient water heater in the time it took that ill-conceived lump to become lukewarm. Oh, I think he's going to fit right in. Truly, I had no idea domes could be so loud. And Yugiri could hardly be more different. Never did I think to hear Gosetsu's voice echo through these halls. My blade shall carve a path through the Empire's ranks as a scythe thou stalks of wheat. How dare he mock the silence like that? If I ever had a sewn set of travel clothes for him, I might forget to take out the pins. Just the two unexpected guests, then. So I suspect each will prove useful in his own way. Fly free, my pretty. Oh boy, here we go, here we go, here we go. So we have to wake Omega up, right? When do we start? Are you sure that's... Sure, yes. I wouldn't lie and say I'm completely fine. But I'll feel a lot better if I'm doing something useful. Very well, I will remain here and continue coordinating our efforts with the Alliance. Alphino, mayhap you could return to Gridania and assist your Stola and Cryle? A fine suggestion. The rest of us will form the Cardinal expedition party. Nero and I will focus on rousing Omega, while Clancy, Ida, and our Doman friends take care of security. The Excelsior is by the lake, just outside town. We'll leave as soon as everyone is ready. Let's go, gang. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I need to do this. I think this is required to, I think this is gonna involve the Omega Protocol. Oh no, wait, the top is the Savage / Ultimate one. There we have him. Wait. I see a duty indicator. I see a duty indicator. Talk to Nero first. Soon, Omega. Soon. I will see you rise again. Gosetsu is an accomplished swordsman. Should it come to battle, he will prove a staunch ally. What that I could say the same for Nero. Will this contraption truly bear us through the skies? Yes. I've seen it fly, and it flies pretty damn well. I was a bit lost for a while back there, but I'll be fine. Trust me. We haven't far to go. With any luck, we'll be in Cardinal before Gosetsu graces the graces the deck with his dinner. Oh, I fucked up. Graces the deck with his dinner. Once there, however, we'd best be on our guard. Even Adeline Royale was still active when Omega was discovered. We can be sure that the Empire has long been aware of its existence, and if Nero deemed it the obvious solution to the threat posed by this new primal, it's not possible that Garlemald might do the same. Have your weapons ready and your wits about you. Something tells me we're flying into a fight. It's time for battle!
Now, where was that? Ah.
Oh, it's voiced.
I've enabled the teleporter. One brief jump and we shall arrive in Omega's control room.
How convenient. You've been here before.
Of course. It was no easy task threading a path through all the skirmishes. But how could I ignore the existence of such a fascinating toy? You may trust that my preliminary examination was suitably thorough.
Trust? Aye. I trust your appetite for technology.
I chased down a suspect airship, and who should I find but the traitor, Sid Garland. Searching for something, engineer? Something big? It's close, isn't it? It's like all my name days have come at once.
Funny that you mention it, because this might be your last.
All the scouts the Empire could have sent. Take care of that brute, will you?
Of course, he...
God damn it. Can't let Nero tinker around in there by himself. I'm sorry to leave you to it, but I dare say you'll manage without me. This clod has no idea who he's dealing with.
Oh, here we go. Go on, Gosetsu.
I am Gosetsu, Samurai of Doma. You will rue your choice of opponent this day.
We don't have a healer. Guys, they have a healer. We don't. For the Ember! Get him, Captain! Get him, Captain!
Leave this to me.
Look upon a Samurai of Doma.
Then the stones of my boots. Don't just stand there, your captain's in danger!
Tis my right to strike.
This one'll sting. No retreat. No surrender.
I got hit. Surrender! We have you outnumbered! Wouldn't be the first time. Still playing with the soldiers? I suppose I can lend you one of my toys. Only if you promise to give it back. Alright then. Behold! The Red Baron! Now end this nonsense! What? No one told me they'd have magic tech armor! Forward! For the Empire! Here we go then. Their honorless cur thinks to abandon his men. I shall see that he shares their fate. Pray attend to the rest of his minions. I'm looking forward to this. Diffractive cannon, go! Cannon, go! Now I get to play the fucking memes. Diffusive cannon, fire! Diffractive cannon, fire! Regular cannon, fire! Photon! Here. Diffusive cannon, go! Here. Perish. Diffusive cannon? Where's the enemy? Yeah, you can't just run off. Deserting a battle is punishable by death. So. No retreat! No surrender!
Look upon a samurai of honor!
Cassettes! True north and trick attack! Yeah, full. Yeah, less than me. Mark my words, it'll be you who rules this day. Coward! Coward!
Temporal stasis disengaged. All systems operational. Garland?
All clear on this side. It's waking up.
Oh no. Oh. Why must it be like this?
Remarkable. Omega sensors immediately detected the presence of the cocoon, even at this distance. They must have been set to scan for sources of energy exceeding certain magnitudes.
I still don't see any means to control the machine directly. It seems to have been designed to act wholly autonomously. Once we release Omega, we can be fairly certain it will attempt to capture the Primal at Belsar's Wall. Assuming its mission is successful, our only option at that point will be to re-engage its stasis system and put it back to sleep.
And should the machine happen to misbehave, we'll simply initiate an emergency shutdown. I confess we don't yet have a complete grasp of its capabilities, but I'm certain the details will not elude us for long.
Well, I understood less than half of that. So, my question to you is, are we doing the right thing?
Well, what do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah. I want to hear Edith's perspective on this.
All right. Step aside, Sid. Is this the thing I need to press?
Yes, that's the one.
Not too much.
Too much for us to waste this chance, Papalimo. So this is for you. And me.
Yes! Fly free, my pretty! Show us what you can do.
The launch sequence has begun. Omega is loose.
Wait, are we going to... Oh! Oh no. Oh no. That ain't good. Oh no. Oh no. This ain't good. Oh, this ain't good. Oh. Oh, it operates autonomously. No, that didn't make it. Oh! Ah, of course. Omega is meant to be a completely automatic primal killer. Oh, good lord.
Omega has stopped transmitting. But that shouldn't be. I didn't engage the stasis system.
And what does this signify? I have little understanding of these contrivances.
The launch went exactly to plan, but all signals emanating from Omega have ceased. This may indicate any number of things, but we will need to join the Scions out in the field if we are to ascertain which one.
Right. I've ordered the malfunctioning beast to go to sleep. That should prevent any unfortunate mishaps. I suggest we make our way back to Gridania.
What? Oh, the tattoo just vanished.
Omega destroyed the cocoon. Papalimo's spell is fading. It was bound to his ether, you see. And if the connection is broken...
said. I'm not sure why we lost contact with Omega, but I mean to find out. Let's be on our way. Yes. I came as soon as I heard the Excelsior and spotted on its approach. One moment everything was functioning perfectly, and the next it wasn't. It makes no sense. We need to see what happens for ourselves. What happened for ourselves, and soon. Okay, here we go. The far edge of fate. We're at the end of the X-Pack. Which means next up is 4.0. One moment. Words can ill express how glad I am to see you all unharmed. When Omega came hurtling towards the cocoon, everything dissolved into chaos. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Ada, wait! We must first... The Elder Seeds here is expecting us. Worry not, Alphino. Gosetsu and I will watch over her. You may safely attend your meeting. My thanks, Yugiri. The council reconvened a short while ago. Let us make haste for the Lotus Stand. All there are eager to hear your testimony. Now I need to run. Where do I start? Ah. There we go. Into the Ficus altar. And to the Silent Conjurer. The Elder Seeds here are with you within. Okay, let's... My friends full eagerly have awaited your return. Few indeed could have discharged the duty entrusted to you, and most humbly do we thank you for seeing it done. You are too kind, Elder Seedseer. As I recall, we as good as demanded the right to try. But tell me, how did the battle unfold? We succeeded in waking Omega Eye, but we lost contact with the weapon shortly after it launched. From our position in the control room, we were blind to all that followed. What words could do just such a scene? None of my choosing, that much is certain. But I can give you the facts. The cocoon hatched even as Omega arrived. From its midst arose a great dragon. The pair duly set about each other in disguise over Girabania. The primal's might defied belief. It seemed the very heavens would be rent asunder by the force of its blows. And it wielded such magics as I have never seen, and hope never to see again. The battle raged on with no end in sight, until both combatants were engulfed in a blinding flash of light. When the radiance faded, I saw the pair fall motionless from the sky, coming to rest somewhere on Alamegan's soil. I will not speak for the rest, To my eye, it seemed that each had landed a fatal blow upon the other. While most among us think only of Bahamut when looking upon the primal's form, the Domans were heard to whisper the name Shinryu. It would appear that the being resembles a creature of Far Eastern legend, and we have found it convenient to refer to it as such. This Shinryu's fate, and indeed that of Omega, is yet unknown. We have, alas, no eyes on the Giribati side of the border.
Which is why we have sent our main force, under the command of Marshal Tarupin, to capture the wall. With the Imperials in disarray, we have the perfect opportunity to secure Gridania's border, and assess the aftermath of the impact. I myself will join the Marshal and his men when the council is adjourned.
That explains a few things. I'll wager that flash of light coincided with our loss of contact. Lest you wonder, we quickly re-engaged Omega's stasis systems. Blech.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
Omega stasis systems, Omega stasis systems, Omega stasis systems. Never mind, here I am just... So even if it has fallen into the Empire's lap, it'll be of no use to them, save perhaps as a statue.
Correct. Without me to guide their efforts, it would take them decades to decipher Omega's core functions, if they managed it at all.
Such reassurances do much to calm our fears. Yet the relic's fate is but one of several concerns. Indeed, I humbly submit that the time has come for us to make contact with the resistance representatives in Giribania. Though Ilbert has forced our hand, it would seem only logical to seek an alliance, given the inevitability of Imperial retaliation. And by working in concert, it's not impossible that Alamigo itself might finally be wrested from Garlemald's grasp. You must be exhausted. I would ordinarily suggest that we return directly to the Rising Stones, but I wonder if we might first make a small detour. You stole and the others have gathered at Amarise's spine, and I imagine that you too would be interested to see what has become of the wall now that the cocoon is gone. It is decided then. Lead on. Oh, I must have not... Oh, Kinesi must have noticed Wall was in first person. This should honestly be a walkthrough area for this cutscenes, for these kinds of encounters like that. Oh, that's Pictomancer. I'm gonna say spine. That's... Oh, that's East Shroud. Oh yeah, of course it would be. And here we are at the end of 3.0 at the 3.x quest line. You stole that Kryl. We're here. So.
My friends, I cannot well express how glad I am to see you both unharmed. They say that Omega's clash with the Primal shook the very firmament.
You need not have worried. The battle took place far above the ground. We were able to observe in relative safety, though I'm given to understand that there were casualties on the far side of the wall.
It was like watching a nightmare unfold before our very eyes. Ilbird's primal manifested in the form of a colossal dragon, a being of pure violence. It burst forth from the cocoon with such terrible force.
That such a horror should spring from the eyes of Nidhogg comes as no surprise. Nor do I wonder at its form. Ilberd all but announced it in the moments prior to his death. Plainly, it was his dying wish to visit a second calamity upon the Empire.
And I am quite certain the abomination would have obliged had it not found itself outmatched by a mega. Gods! I am no stranger to the works of Alag, but even I was unprepared for the machine's furiosity. It beggared belief.
And how fares poor Ida in the midst of all this? Have you spoken with her?
She is up on the platform, lost in thought. We deemed it best not to disturb her, but mayhaps she would welcome some company after all. Shall we?
The light's gone. It was all we had left of him.
Ida.
I don't blame anyone. I knew what was going to happen. I knew the spell Papalimo meant to cast would drain away his life force. I knew that it would only buy us a little time.
Ida, there is no need to explain.
But there is. I can't hide in Papalimo's little shadow anymore, and I shouldn't hide behind my sister's mask. 20 years ago, on the day the Empire marched into Alamigo, I was still just a child, not even 5 summers old. My father had been one of the leaders of the revolution. He had fought to overthrow the Mad King, Theodoric. And my sister had fought alongside him. But she was strong and kind, and always knew what to do.
Oh.
But when the Garleans came, everything changed. My father went to war against them too. And I never saw him again. After that, I remember a lot of running. My sister dragged me for malms and malms until we came to the city of Charlian. That was where she met Master Louis Soir. He introduced her to the Circle of Knowing, and she eventually became an Archon.
She was your inspiration. Is that not why you took up her mask and her name? Or did you simply mean to continue what she had started?
You've known all along, haven't you? That I wasn't Ida.
Of course.
I could have guessed
We all
the moment
recognized
that
you at
tattoo
once.
vanished.
'Twas Papalimo who persuaded us to maintain the charade.
It was silly to think I could fool you. I knew that even then, but I sort of decided not to know. Ida died 6 years ago, on a mission to smuggle refugees out of Alamigo. They say she was overwhelmed by Imperial soldiers when she stayed behind to save a little girl. She was so strong. There must have been a lot of them.
Oh. Why did you never tell me?
I'm sorry for lying to you. My real name is Lise.
In that case...
When Papalimo brought me Ida's mask, it was meant as a keepsake, but I decided I wanted to be his new partner. to keep alive all the good that she had done. I didn't want to become Ida, exactly. At the time, though, I still didn't know who I was myself, and it almost seemed easier to play the role. Papalimo agreed to help, of course, but it was never what he wanted for me. He wanted me to walk my own path, and those were his final words to me. The Archon's mark he gave me is faded, and my last excuse along with it. So this is it. Whatever I choose to do from now on, I do as Lys. And I choose to continue my family's fight. I want Alamigo to be the country that Ida and my father always wanted it to be.
So she is not out for revenge. She is out for, well, restoring that place.
War is upon us once more.
Do you regret standing against the Empire? Would you have chosen a different road, knowing what you know now?
To claim that I never doubted the decision would be a lie. But I made my choice, and I have defended it with blade in hand ever since.
The battle continues, and our steel is needed. Come, Shadow Walker, we leave for the east, for Doma.
Oh? They didn't warn me that several cutscenes would play in sequence. Was brave. Whoa, 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 whoa. You cannot just drop me into a non-spoken cutscene. It was brave for at least to remove her mask after so long. Though she has scarce begun to come to terms with Papalimo's loss, that one act made plain her determination to move forward. And should she ever falter, we shall be there to support her on this road she has resolved to walk. Let us return to the Rising Stones. We have quite a story to tell to Taru and my sister. You know, I do believe it means... Oh. I think it's credits time.
Children of the land, do you hear? Echoes of
Let's see.
truths that once rang clear.
Sel, Taru.
Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing land.
Madeline,
Heaven's
Onawa,
near,
Ricefelger, Nidhogg,
but flames
Dofnir,
that burn full
Nikatsoma,
bright soon fell dark.
Stona, Cryle,
Memories dimmed by
Thancred,
shadow.
Ophelia the Woodland,
In the waxing
Rhiannon J,
gloom,
Alize, Ida, Papalimo,
watching as
Master
their
Toya,
words drift
Sid, Nero, Warrior of Darkness, Knight of Darkness, the Devout of Darkness.
One
There we have them,
soul's
the Ranger, the Magus,
cry, a passion
Kanye
welling
Sena,
within.
Nanama Ulnama, Rauban Aldin, that bastard Ilbud, Yugiri, Eleanor Matsura, Ghost Setsu, Grandma, Oshifon,
XIV. And here's the main development staff. Look at them. All these people. All these people over here made this game what it is today. Not just the cast, but it's also the crew that's credited. Which makes sense. Quest designers, let's go. Non-combat content designers. Oh, Fates. The straight into the Stormblood. Actually, let's wait with that. You may have mentioned, but Alphino has apprised me of all that came to pass in Gridania. Your only task now is to rest. This is the calm before the storm. Lise has chosen her path, and as her friends we must do what we can to support that choice. We are fated to join the conflict in any case. Once the Alliance has taken the wall and opened the way to Garabania, we will have little choice but to fight. Which is not to say the cause is unworthy. After all, ignoring the plight of those whom one might conceivably save is not wisdom but indolence. Correct? I for one look forward to joining hands with the Alamegans and striking a blow against the tyranny of the Empire, as I rather suspect. Do you? You know what I'm gonna need. Complete! We did it! Wait! Cutscene. The Alliance is storming the wall! Quick march! The Imperials will soon come to their senses and we must be ready to face their retribution. Attaboy. It's almost time, father. Aye, almost. Stand firm, Pippin. I learned to brace myself against the charge of the Bull of Alamiga. No foe will dislodge me. Very well, Ilbert. I will take our homeland back. For the both of us. Oh! And cutting straight over to the Empire. My Lord Viceroy, the scouts have confirmed the preliminary reports. Belsar's wall has fallen to the Eorzean Alliance. The hunt for Omega and the unknown icon continues. No both yet elude us. My lord, their battle caused considerable damage across the region. Shouldn't we perchance divert some of our forces from the search to undertake necessary reconstruction work? Forgive, my lord. I did not intend. Your will be done. Didn't even say a word. Unknown. My spies tell me the Domans call it Shinryu, and that it proved a match for Omega. Yes, the coming days promise to be the most interesting. Most interesting. Oh, he is. Oh, it's Mr. Spinny. Oh, it's Mr. Spinny Blade golf bag. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to eastern. Damn it! It went too fast. Fine, I'll say it myself then. At the far edge of fate, the road begins anew. The heroes look to eastern skies and behold their crimson hue. The dawn of liberation, a gathering storm of blood. Speaking of which, that's the first quest of 4.0. I feel like I should let that wait until next time. Chat, I'm gonna give you guys a little poll. So, let me just pull up the stream dashboard. Manage polls. New poll. I will allow you to rig the vote, by the way. So, I'll give you guys 10 minutes while I go ahead and refill a drink.